Hello everybody, how are you doing today? I am very well, thank you. On this lovely autumn day, it's actually getting really chilly now in the UK, so yes, I am definitely feeling the cozy vibes of autumn. I'm very excited for these upcoming autumn months. So to go along with those feelings, I have decided to draw kind of like a autumn setting, I guess you could say, and also a little bit of a spooky setting. So first of all, I am sketching out the design in a red pencil. This one is by Pilot and it's 0.7. I really love using this red pencil for any kind of watercolor because it kind of just disappears underneath the picture. You cannot see it at all at the end if you press really lightly, and also you can erase it as well. So I really like this pencil. I definitely recommend it. And then I'm just going to do like a light wash of colour for the backgrounds. I have first of all got my jelly gouache out. It's pretty much dried up now, but I really love using this jelly gouache. So I decided to put that in the background for a really light wash and to just kind of get some colour onto the page. And at my grandmother's house, her house backs onto a beautiful field, like lots of fields of wheat fields, and recently there have been some really beautiful sunsets over these wheat fields, so I wanted to capture the sunset, the kind of blue going to purple and pink, and then the yellow of the fields behind. And often I look out into these fields and I always feel inspired. And the other day I was looking out and I thought, I wonder like how to make this scene a little bit spooky when it's so beautiful. So I decided to add in a little ghost. So that's what I have done here. So it's completely inspired by my grandmother's back garden. And as you can see, I have now switched paints. I'm now using the Acryl Gouache by Turner, the Turner Acryl Gouache. This is like probably my favorite acryl gouache that I've used, or acrylic gouache. I don't really know why it says on the packaging acryl gouache and not acrylic gouache. If anyone knows that, please tell me because I'm so intrigued. So yeah, I've switched to that and I'm adding a little bit of water to the colour to kind of make it go on a little bit smoother. I also love this type of paint because it dries like acrylic, but like I said, you can add water to it to let it go on a little bit smoother and thinner. You can do thinner layers as well and just keep layering it, which is why I love using this. I've also usually, as you can see, I usually speed up my videos so you can get a faster paced video, so you're not actually sitting with me for the 2, 3, 4 hours, however long it takes to paint a picture. But for today's video, I have included some slowed down clips so that you can actually see how long these things take me. Because I know when I was starting to learn, it was really off-putting to me, not off-putting, but like it was encouraging for me, actually, let's put it that way, to see other artists' actual real-time work. And the other day on my Instagram I uploaded like a what you see, which is this sped up version, versus what I actually do, which obviously takes a long time. So when I was starting to learn to paint and draw and everything, it really encouraged me to see both, like how long it actually took. So that's why I've included some slowed down parts in this video, so you can see that it actually took me a really long time. It probably took me like a day on and off, like coming back to it. Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. So as you can see, this is a slowed down of me painting the eyes, and if you can see as well, I'm going back and forth from the one eye to the other eye. That's because I'm trying to distribute the paint evenly so that one eye doesn't have lots more paint than the other, and I'm just trying to use up all the paint on my brush and just using really delicate strokes to not to make too many lines and to make the kind of perfect shape that I want, which is just a circle. I decided to go with these big kind of striking eyes, and I didn't use any black on this picture at all, so I decided to do the eyes a dark brown. which I thought was quite nice because it adds to the rest of the feel of the picture. So it's like a spooky picture, but it's like almost a complete contrast from the haunted house I did a few weeks ago, which was very Halloween colours and very spooky colours. These are kind of like almost summer, you could say, like the end of summer, like kind of colours, very like neutral and soft tones, but again it has this spooky feeling to the work as well. So I'm just doing a second coat of those eyes because the white does tend to dry, a little bit translucent. So moving on to the clouds, yeah, as you can see I decided to add some clouds in the sky. I also did the moon, that was like a lavender shade as well, and the ghost as well has got this like pinky hue, like purpley hue to it, and I wanted that to kind of come across that you could almost see the sunset behind him, or the sunset was like coming through him. So I really liked that idea as well. And then for the clouds, as you can see, I apply the white paint and then I go in little circles to make it look like a fluffy cloud, because like I said before, the paint actually dries like acrylic, so it does have a little bit of texture to it. So you can actually see that up close. If you're looking at the picture, you can see like a three-dimensional element to it, that it's actually coming off the page a little bit. So by adding those little swirls, I just really like the texture that it gives and makes it look more fluffy, more like a fluffy cloud. So I added a few of those, and then I believe, because my camera actually shut off without me realizing, which does tend to happen when my storage is full, there's no alert to tell me that it's switched off, so I'm just happily painting away in the zone, and before I know it, my camera has not been recording for, I think it was 30 minutes this time it wasn't recording for, so I have to make a mental note to myself to check that it's still recording. So yeah, I think around this time it did go off. So just add in a few finishing touches. I added a little mouth, and then I think I added a little bit more shadow. I also used some pencil crayons, like some coloured pencils, and added some more shadow and some highlights as well. And then I also added this really beautiful like I was going to say that in Japanese, oh my goodness. Iridescent, don't know what happened then, some iridescent paint as well. As you can see on the moon, it's a little bit shimmery. So yes, my brain just had a little meltdown then. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you again next Sunday with a brand new video, and yeah, maybe it's another spooky one since we're very close to Halloween. Have a lovely week everyone, take care, bye.